In a world dazzled by the extraordinary powers of the Chosen Ones, we often miss the hidden battles they fight and the unseen obstacles they conquer. The path of the Chosen One is not for the weak. It is filled with intense trials, daunting tribulations, and challenges that will push you to your limits. From battling inner demons to facing impossible choices, we'll unveil the hidden realities of being extraordinary. Are you prepared to face what's ahead? Whether you're a chosen one on your heroic journey or someone captivated by the tales of greatness, this video is packed with powerful insights, guidance, and inspiration just for you. Let's dive into the first challenge many chosen ones face: Imposter Syndrome. Imagine reaching your dreams and hitting those incredible milestones, yet feeling like a fraud. That's the essence of Imposter Syndrome, a psychological experience where your genuine success feels like a fluke. It creeps into every aspect of your life: work, relationships, friendships, and beyond. Even the legendary Maya Angelou felt it. She once said, "I've written 11 books, but each time I think, uh-oh, they're gonna find out now. I've run a game on everybody and they're going to find me out." So if someone has accomplished as Angelou experienced this, know that you're not alone. So how do you know if you're dealing with imposter syndrome? It's not a diagnosable mental illness, but rather a nagging voice in your head, questioning your worth and abilities. You might feel nervous, plagued by negative self-talk, and constantly anxious. You might agonize over minor mistakes and strive for perfection, believing you're worthless if you don't achieve it. You may downplay your expertise, hesitate to ask for help, and feel like a fraud for not getting things right the first time. Sounds familiar? Recognizing that you're suffering from the imposter syndrome is the first step to reclaiming your self-worth. It's time to break free from self-doubt and step into the light of your true achievements. Here's how. Start by acknowledging your feelings. You must recognize and validate your thoughts and emotions, even if you may not have someone to share them with. Write them down in a journal or say them out loud to yourself. Giving voice to your fears can help diminish their power and allow you to see them more objectively. Next, focus on your journey. When you don't have others to help build your confidence, self-validation is key. Instead of seeking external approval, acknowledge and appreciate your progress, even the incremental steps forward. Did you master a new skill? Tackle a challenging task? Acknowledge those victories. Each one chips away at self-doubt and reinforces your capabilities. The chosen ones must learn to inventory their capabilities and achievements and then contrast them with their self-image. This disparity between your actual accomplishments and your self-perception may be eye-opening. Focus on incremental growth rather than flawless execution. Acknowledge your progress, no matter how minor it may seem. As you progress, question your thoughts. Ask yourself if your feelings of being a fraud make sense given your achievements. Challenge those irrational beliefs that undermine your confidence. Resist the urge to measure your worth against others' perceived success. Your journey is unique. Cultivate a balanced perspective that acknowledges both your accomplishments and the areas for improvement. Chosen ones must learn to stop fighting their feelings of not belonging. Acknowledge them, and only by accepting them can you start to address the underlying beliefs. Refuse to let these feelings hold you back. No matter how much you feel like a fraud, keep pursuing your goals. You've got this. Now, as you've conquered the whispers of self-doubt, prepare to face the next challenge: the pressure to perform. As the spotlight intensifies and the stakes rise, the pressure to perform can feel like an invisible weight crushing your spirit. This pressure can seep into every aspect of your life, leaving you feeling stressed, overwhelmed, and on the brink of burnout. It's a constant companion, making you doubt your abilities and struggle with decision-making. But here's the thing. If you don't find ways to cope with this pressure, it can take a serious toll on your health and well-being. It's like a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. You might find yourself experiencing mood swings, losing motivation, or feeling irritable and down on yourself. Even your body can start to show signs of strain, with aches and pains and sleep issues becoming unwelcome visitors. But here's the good news. You have the power to take control and manage this pressure. Take a moment to look back on your experiences and pinpoint the situations that trigger your anxiety. Once you know what you're dealing with, you can start to develop a game plan. It's time to ditch those negative mindsets and focus on what truly matters to you. Prioritize and work towards meaningful and achievable goals. Recognize that it's okay to ask for help when you need it. By taking a proactive and intentional approach, you can cultivate a sense of purpose and resilience, even in the face of challenges. Engage in activities that nourish your mind, body, and spirit, be it in physical exercise, practicing mindfulness, or discovering a new hobby. And don't forget to acknowledge and appreciate your achievements, no matter how big or small. As a chosen one, you've already demonstrated remarkable strength and resilience. Remember, this journey isn't about perfection, it's about growth and impact. By embracing your unique gifts and learning to manage the pressures you face, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. And while this path may sometimes feel solitary, know that you're part of a greater purpose. As we move forward, let's explore another challenge that often accompanies your calling: the sense of isolation that can come with walking this extraordinary path. The isolation of the chosen path. One of the most difficult aspects of becoming more spiritually awakened or being the chosen one is the profound feeling of isolation that often arises. As your awareness expands, you may find that many people in your immediate life are no longer relatable. As human beings crave connection, and while you might still enjoy the company of the same friends and loved ones, something changes. You begin to long for deeper, more meaningful connections, yet you feel this desire is not reciprocated. The relationships that once brought you joy now feel superficial and unfulfilling. You may even question what connected you in the first place. It is as if an earthquake has struck your world, where you once stood on common ground with others. A vast chasm now appears between you. As a result of this profound shift, you may experience a natural part of the spiritual journey, but knowing this doesn't necessarily make it any easier to bear. You might feel sadness, despair, self-pity, and emptiness. The intense pain you experience could even develop into physical symptoms. Some chosen ones even turn to external substances like drugs that give them temporary pleasure. The universe gives you these seasons of being alone and isolated to draw you closer to your true self. As trying and difficult as these times might seem, you are being refined and molded, stripped of what no longer serves you and shaped into what you're meant to be. Emerging from this period, you will become more whole, with your identity grounded in truth rather than external validation. The reward is far greater than the suffering. Although it is undeniably hard, remember that you're never truly alone, and this phase will not last forever. It may seem like an eternity, stretching beyond what you ever thought you could endure. Yet, the more you find comfort, peace, and encouragement within yourself, the less miserable it becomes. This journey is designed to bring you closer to a higher power, to the universe, and to the essence of who you are. Imagine this process as a sculptor chipping away at a block of marble. Each strike, though painful, reveals the masterpiece within. The universe, like the sculptor, is uncovering your true form, your highest self. This period of isolation, though challenging, is a sacred time of transformation. As you navigate this path, lean into the solitude. Embrace it as a time to deepen your connection with the universe and with yourself. Find solace in knowing that this journey is forging a stronger, more authentic you. Trust that the universe is guiding you and that the outcome will be a life aligned with your true purpose. Understand that you're being prepared for something greater than you can imagine, and the temporary loneliness is but a stepping stone to your ultimate fulfillment. Keep watching as we continue to explore more challenges and solutions for the chosen ones, and remember, every step you take brings you closer to your true self. We now dive into the next challenge, the fear of failure. As a chosen one, you are awakened and endowed with special gifts, walking a path illuminated by a higher purpose. However, this also means that you often set hard to achieve goals, fueled by the desire to always be perfect. This burden can outweigh heavily on your heart, creating a profound fear of failure. This fear of failure, while daunting, is not a barrier but a part of your journey. Being highly self-aware can become a double-edged sword. making you feel the weight of every setback more acutely and making the stakes seem infinitely higher. You might lie awake at night, haunted by the prospect of falling short of your own lofty expectations. Yet, remember Marcus Aurelius's words, "You have the power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This reminds us that our strength lies within, not in the uncontrollable whims of the world. In moments of doubt, remember that the fear of failure is a natural companion on the path to greatness. It signifies that you're reaching for something extraordinary. As Jordan Peterson advises, face the demands of life voluntarily. Respond to a challenge instead of bracing for catastrophe. Ground yourself in the present moment. Perceived failures are not the end, but openings for greater understanding and growth. Reflect on your purpose and align your actions with your spiritual insights. Find solace in the knowledge that others have walked similar paths, even if you don't cross paths with them directly. Sharing your fears and triumphs, even through writing or contemplation, can transform fear into a powerful catalyst for success. The path of the chosen one need not be solitary. It's a personal ascent toward the divine. Embrace your fears, for they are the fires that forge your greatness. Stay with us and let's keep exploring some more challenges faced by the chosen ones. Challenge number 5, the burden of expectations. Michael Jordan once said, "If you're trying to achieve something, there will be roadblocks. I've had them, everybody's had them, but obstacles don't have to stop you." His words remind us that even those destined for greatness face significant hurdles. Your journey won't be smooth, and the pressure to meet and exceed expectations can sometimes feel overwhelming. You know you're destined for greatness, but along with this honor comes a heavy load, the weight of expectations. Everyone around you sees your potential and has high hopes for what you'll achieve. It's inspiring, yet it can also feel like relentless pressure that never lets up. Imagine embarking on a long journey with a heavy backpack. Initially, it's manageable and even exhilarating, symbolizing your unique role. But as you progress, the weight seems to grow. Each step becomes harder, and each decision becomes more critical. The expectations of others start to feel like that heavy backpack, intensifying the challenges on your path to greatness. Moreover, there's constant scrutiny. Every move and decision is watched and judged, leading you to second-guess yourself and doubt your abilities. The fear of failing others can become paralyzing. As J.K. Rowling wisely noted, it's impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well have not lived at all, in which case you fail by default. Remember, mistakes are part of the journey, and even the chosen ones are allowed to stumble. Then there is the internal battle. The expectations you set for yourself can be even more demanding than those of others. You strive to prove you deserve the title of chosen one, but the self-imposed pressure can lead to burnout, anxiety, and a loss of passion for what you once loved. So how do you navigate this path? Embrace the journey with all its ups and downs. Understand that greatness isn't just about meeting others' expectations, but about finding your path and staying true to yourself. Break free from the pressure to be perfect and allow yourself to rest and recharge. Lean on those who genuinely support you and recognize that showing vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. The burden of expectations can be heavy, but with resilience and self-compassion, you can carry it and continue moving forward on your unique path. As we navigate through the challenges faced by the chosen ones, let's now explore the 6th challenge, dealing with the uncertainty of the journey. The path to greatness is rarely a straight line, and uncertainty is sure to be your constant companion. This unknown can be intimidating, causing doubts about your abilities and future. As you venture into uncharted territory, it's natural to feel apprehensive. This uncertainty can lead to fear of failure, hesitation in decision-making, and anxiety about what lies ahead. Steve Jobs once said, "You can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backwards." So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. His words highlight a fundamental truth. The journey is unpredictable, and the significance of each step becomes often clear only in hindsight. You might not always see the path ahead, but trust in your journey and your instincts is crucial. Uncertainty can also cause you to question your purpose. You may wonder if you're on the right track, or if the sacrifices you're making are worth it. This doubt can be paralyzing, preventing you from taking necessary risks and seizing opportunities. So how do you deal with this uncertainty? First of all, learn to embrace it. Understand that uncertainty is an inherent part of any significant journey. Instead of fearing it, view it as a space for possibilities. This shift in perspective can transform anxiety into excitement. Focus on what you can control. This will give you a sense of direction and accomplishment, even when the larger picture seems unclear. Seek inspiration from those who have walked similar paths. Oprah Winfrey once said, "The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams." Use the stories of others to inspire and motivate you on your journey, and remind yourself that uncertainty is a shared experience. Remember, the uncertainty of the journey is not a barrier, but a part of the adventure. Trust yourself, stay focused on your goals, and embrace the unknown with confidence and courage. As chosen ones, you are sure to face many of the challenges mentioned above. Dealing with imposter syndrome can make you doubt your worth. The constant pressure to perform can be exhausting. Fear of failure may paralyze you, and the feeling of isolation and loneliness can be overwhelming. Carrying the burden of expectations and navigating the uncertainty of the journey can be a tremendous load. Rather than seeing challenges as barriers to overcome, recognize them as catalysts for transformation. As you navigate these trials, you'll emerge stronger, wiser, and more attuned to your inner depths. The journey of the chosen one is crucible, refining and reshaping you into the person you were meant to be. We hope that recognizing these challenges and understanding their significance will help you on your path. If these insights have resonated with you, hit the like button, share this video with others who might benefit, and subscribe to our channel. Join our community of fellow travelers and share your insights and experiences by commenting below. Your journey continues, and we are honored to walk with you.